Yeah, I think I'm a couple of seconds behind, but it's not that bad.
Really, I don't... This is something that continues to frustrate me. I am paying a whole bunch of money for a really crappy internet connection. And everyone knows that in the US, internet is more expensive and slower than in other countries. It's not because we don't have the technical know-how, it's because the government allows all these monopolies to exist.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's why I haven't made any attempt to, why I haven't called Comcast to tell them that their service sucks, because I know that they have no incentive to do anything about it.
Well, statistically, Comcast is also the worst ISP. So...
What do you mean? In terms of what?
In terms of their competition, Comcast is the worst at internet service.
But by what measure? Like speed, reliability?
Basically everything. They are expensive, unreliable, and their support is hard to use. And they're slow. There was a period during which I think it was Comcast threw a fit with some other company, a content provider, and throttled all of their customers' connections, so they were about 6 times slower than usual.
You see,
for a
that's the
while
kind.
until I think Net paid them out the wazoo to make it stop.
You see, I think when that happens, heads should roll. People should go to prison.
Well, if you find anything out, be sure and give the Gullwings a call.
That's good.
Ready to head back?
Now, that wasn't a very field
Anyway.
now, was it?
People who want happy endings.
So the machines all went haywire,
Oh,
and you don't know
I
why.
want a happy ending
Keep
too.
that in mind, because we will go back to it.
Okie dokie.
Mission complete!
Yay!
I know that Star Fox fans will be unsatisfied with that text, mission complete, but that's what it says in this game. In Star Fox 64, mission complete would generally mean you didn't get the best result for that level.
Oh, well.
But it's not what it means in this game.
It says, well done, you completed the thingy.
So yeah, I think Undying Storm is another, just boost stats, but it boosts stats better than another one, so I replaced Riku's Garment Grid with that one because it's just better. Instead of boosting strength and magic by 5, it boosts each one by 15. So now I go back to the Highroad for something that took me actually a very long time. Just, going through and collecting everything. And the reason why it took me so long was because, just because the battles took longer. Of course, I cut out most of them. So if you have 47% at this point, right after Luca and the Highroad mission, then you're good. You're still on pace for 100%.
Awesome sauce.
Speaking of awesome sauce, Thanksgiving is coming up soon. See what I did there? Anyway, throughout Chapter 3, you will see, in some enemies, there will be those little flying robot thingies that will be called either Watcher A, Watcher S, or Watcher W, I think. In any case, it doesn't matter what the letter is. What you want to do is kill that thing first using normal attacks. Don't use any items, don't use any special abilities just don't do anything except normal attacks against that thing until it's dead. And it won't take many hits.
If you have one,
What?
you do.
If you have one, what?
A hammer. I was quoting the Empress New Movie if you've seen it.
No, I have not. Yeah, so those watcher things, basically they're gathering data for something. And you want to make sure they don't have any.
No data for you. They don't have my data. My data. Go smash.
So in addition to the treasure chests, there are a few sales pitches to be made. The people are kind of scattered, not, aren't a whole bunch clustered in any one area.
So you gotta do a bit of walking.
Yes. I do show a few battles just to show what enemies are here, and something really weird happened with one of the enemy types. I'll explain when we get there.
Okay.
So yeah, remember, if it's a man or a boy, then you do just publicity. If it's a woman or a girl, then you do publicity and matchmaking, because I guess they didn't have the whole same-sex marriage thing going back then. Or maybe because the guy's just into women.
Women for everyone.
All of the women.
Everyone gets the women. Everyone. All of the women.
Yes.
God.
All of the
It's like
female
playing.
species.
It's like playing Saints Row, and every single character equally votes that they want more bitches and hoes in the hideout, regardless. It's like, okay, sign of status.
I've never played that game. What is it like? Is it like sort of a...
Okay, so you know Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah?
Saints Row is what Grand Theft Auto would be if Grand Theft Auto didn't really care about being dark and gritty.
So,
Like,
a light-hearted inner city sort of setting?
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
It sounds pretty funny. Because it sounds like
It's hilarious.
two rather...
Is that the one?
Saints Row
I'm
3,
figuring this
what?
out as I go.
Is that the game where you get a dildo weapon?
Yeah, it's in Saints Row 3. But like, so the opening of Saints Row 3, they do a Star Wars credit roll, like the opening credits where it recedes into the background. They do one of those about what happened in the previous two games and the time between Saints Row 2 and 3. And egg to a media empire. Then it plays this trailer for a Saints Row branded energy drink. And the very first thing that happens after that is, you rob a bank, get arrested, put on a
look what I
plane,
found.
talk with some guy, hijack the plane, fail to hijack the plane, skydive through the falling plane, and then land safely in a new city. That's the opening of the game. That's the first half hour. It's hilarious.
It reminds me of the first part of what that description reminds me of Spaceballs, and the last part of it reminds me of GoldenEye.
It's highly referential stuff. Like,
And by GoldenEye, I mean
It's-
the movie.
yeah, there's a lot of really great like the guy who
Oh, I
arrests
got lucky
you
there.
he's a Bond villain. Like, he's great. He's a Bond villain.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
that 2 dice thing just wiped out that enemy much sooner than it would have otherwise happened.
Yeah, Saints Row is one of those games that I feel that I'm very excited about because Saints Row is great.
So Yuna is getting extra experience now because she has learned that double EXP ability.
Yay!
Yes. All of the EXP.
Exactly.
Let's
Okay, Yeah, that thing in the foreground is the thing I'm talking about. Oh, I think it's A, R, and S are the letters, but it doesn't matter. You do the same thing with every one of them. Just, kill it. You see a message that says transmitting log, that means that it's about to blow up and you don't need to worry about it. And you need to, sometimes they're hard to see, but they'll always appear in the targeting menu, so they can't really hide from you.
They think they can put you like a bee that finds things well.
Like a what?
I tried to think of something that could find things well, but nothing came to mind. Some stuff like words just come out.
A bee? Is that what you said?
No. I tried to think of something that finds things well, but I couldn't think of something. Some words just come out.
But what word did you actually say? I didn't hear.
I said, I can't remember what I said now. Something about finding something. But now it's just gone.
Always have a plan B.
My mind's like, nope, you're not going to say it again.
I'm playing a D&D Eberron campaign, and you're reminding me of what the DM said about the dragon marked houses. He's like, yeah, they're all everyone is basically something else and spies. These guys are entertainers and spies. These guys are, animal handlers and spies. These guys are guards and spies. And the plot of this campaign revolves largely around the houses, so... Anyway. So...
Stuff's happening.
Yeah, I guess, if these people were smart, then they might stop using these Machina and, while they were investigating what had happened.
People? What is that?
Then again, maybe they've become so dependent on them that even though the Machina did recently, screw up, they're using them. Anyway, whenever I encounter a flan rojo, notice what it's doing, because that was the enemy that was, being really strange.
You, stop being strange. I order you.
See if you can figure out what's strange about what it's doing. You won't be able to figure it out from one battle, but over several battles you may notice.
I can hardly look.
Yes, although the damage from 2 dice is random, fortunately the target is not. You can choose the target.
Good.
With 4 dice, it's just kind of against every enemy. Maybe you could figure it out just from this battle, what's strange about what the Flan Rojo is doing.
I can just see him casting fire
Well, that's not
spells.
what's strange. Think about it. What is the only potential variable in what an enemy like that is doing?
The elements it casts.
No, that's not a variable because that's always the same.
The levels of spell they're using.
No, that level is always the same as well.
This is easy.
Jen, do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
No, I'm just animation the enemy can every time you hit it.
I know he was only targeting. I know he was only ping. I'm not sure if that.
What did you say, Annie? Annie, what did you say? Annie, are you still there? Alright, so Annie is apparently out of the call right now. Jen, are you still there? And I have lost my internet connection. I don't know why I have lost my internet connection, but I have. Hang on, I have to fix this problem.